and probably whining about scales and stuff like that, because everybody hates scales. Scales aren't fun, but those scales will end up being the most important things that you guys can know, and I will probably show that somehow on the piano, hopefully. So I'm just basically to show this creativity being evident. I kind of a couple days ago, like on Wednesday or something like that, picked out two pieces here. Had to learn them pretty quick, just to they were the best pieces that I found would express this kind of creativity that can be expressed through classical music. So I'm just gonna play a couple of classical pieces, if it's alright with you guys.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Bear with me. I'm still learning them. The first one, if you care to know, is it's one of Chopin's nocturnes. Great group of songs. Definitely check them out. This is the Nocturne in E flat major. It's not too long. When you don't prepare enough for a piece. Awesome feeling. It's great to see you live. Anyways, bear with me. Bear with me. Difficult piece. Let's just skip this part. How was that? would like to say just at the beginning, I do not claim to be any fantastic classical player. To be honest, I'll be completely honest with you, I'm quite, in terms of how standards go, I'm quite a poor kind of straight classical player, and I'm alright with that, because just 'cause that's the way it is. You're not great at everything, you know? So here's another
wish I could be a poor classical player.
Sorry? Yeah.
Wish I could be that poor.
Oh, thank you. By the way, if there's any questions, just feel free to ask. It's at any time. It's not formal or anything.
How long have you been playing, Luke?
I've been playing piano since I was 4. It's been a long time. But yeah, quite well. But the rest of the instruments, I've been playing guitar for 2 years, drums for 3 years, and everything else I kind of picked up a little bit of. Play a bit of mandolin, I play a bit of harmonica, basically because I do a bit of session work too. So you kind of just pick up some instruments along the way kind of thing. So, but piano's been my instrument for the longest time. So here's another one. It is, I don't even know who it's by. It's a prelude, I'm guessing by another Chopin piece. So. More so than just the pieces themselves is the way one plays the pieces. If you have a lot of emotion in the pieces and you play it kind of your own way with a lot of maybe tempo changes, dynamics kind of thing, it's going to make the piece that much more creative and that much more your own. I mean, there's some Bach pieces which, you know, you can play straight, they're fast, they're, you know, they're fun, but they don't have very much emotion. Like, you can just go... There's not as much creative allowance there. So when, you know, you might not be able to play that in your first couple of days of playing piano. I'm not saying so. But when you do, make whatever you play kind of your own. You can work within the boundaries that they give you, but that doesn't mean that you can't make it your own kind of composition itself in making it, you know, dynamic in the own ways that you think would sound good. So basically, my point is, I'm going to make this a bit shorter, is what sounds right to you is what will be most creative. It will sound right regardless of how you do it, if you do it with confidence and you do it with the way that you want to do it. Also, this playing classical stuff can also lead to other creative opportunities. I have gotten, you know, I've done a lot of classical music over the years, and eventually I started to turn to different kinds of piano. And when I started to do the session work, I got into a lot of the blues stuff and started listening to some older music from the 60s and 70s. And I kind of got really hooked on some blues piano, so I'm just going to improvise a bit in the blues. And this is another great way to express your creativity. And coming back to those scales that I was talking about, once you learn these scales, those scales can be